What's up, y'all? Hold on. Sean, wanna. Good morning, guys. I don't know why my voice be so deep in the morning, like raspy. It's currently 7:41 where I'm at. I've been up since 5 o'clock, and after I watch my YouTube videos. So I'm gonna tell you the two videos I watched. The first video was like, tell her, God said, tell her it's paid for. So the title was called God said, tell her it's paid for. Okay, y'all, it's paid for. And the second video was like, stop applying for the jobs. You're not gonna get it. Um, you have a bigger purpose than a 9 to 5. So then I was just laying there and I was just like thanking God or whatever. It's Monday, June the 9th. And I was just like, you know what? I needed to hear that. So I want y'all to stop taking advice from people who just don't understand. Like, I be trying to tell y'all, your grandma and them not gonna get it, your mom them not gonna get it, your kids not gonna get it. Like, sometimes it's just gonna be you and God on this journey, and that's okay. Like, even people who claim to be Christians or believers of the truth or whatever, they just not gonna understand your path, your journey. Like, they gonna always feel like you might be lazy or you're not doing enough or you're not trying hard enough. You know what you be trying to do. You know you get up early. You know you be applying for jobs. You know you trying to do this, and for some reason, it's just not working out. And I don't feel like it's not working out. I feel like honestly you just got a bigger calling, you got a bigger purpose. And just don't take advice from people that you don't really want to be like people always want to try to tell you about your life, and then you look at their life and like you don't want to be like, you either probably like doing better than them, or like you've accomplished like more than they've accomplished in like their whole existence. Like, like they just be on some, like, I'm not gonna even say basic stuff, just like not what you want. Like, you might be wanting to go back to college and they might be like, oh, you too old to go back to college. Or it's never like positive information. Or you might be like, oh yeah, I'm a step back from working and working on my own business. But they don't see the vision because they don't have the entrepreneur mindset. Like, they just had a mindset to just get a paycheck and work for other people. Whereas you might have your own business and it might be going slow, but eventually it's gonna take off. And I don't know. I feel like I gotta take this advice myself too, because people be like, it feel like it's easier to project on other people when their life is like in shambles. Like, people always have something to say about what you're doing, but they're not even like, they can take that advice for themselves. Me personally, I just always just do what's best for me. I don't really never do what's best for other people. Like, I kind of just walk the path, narrow path, shorts. Keep it up, beautiful lady. Thank you. And I'm just for real, y'all. Like, it's like everyone has a butthole, and opinions are really like that. And you can't. I feel like I'm saying so close to y'all. You can't take everybody's opinion. I had shaved yesterday, and my underarms are like, and they dark. Like, they just so irritable. I gotta start back using my turmeric or whatever. But don't let it get to you. Like, that you have emotion, and the dreams God showed you. That's really all you gotta focus on. Like, one thing about God, He not gonna show you a dream and it's not gonna come through fruition. I feel like if you could trust anybody, it's the Most High. I'm gonna say whatever you believe in her power. But at the same time, don't let it get you discouraged because it's not happening fast enough or it's not happening right now. You might not have everything you want, but you have everything you need. I'm taking this advice myself too, because um like, people always think because I be like traveling and whatever like that. And I just tell people like I'm blessed. Like, it's not so much of the fact that like I'm just really like stepping out on faith, and my faith is like so high right now that I'm like really just reaping the rewards of just trusting God and have faith. So I'm gonna give y'all like a little testimony. The other day I had went to Temple, and I had visited like one of my friends, and he's from Birmingham. He's been like traveling since forever. Like he like be overseas and everything. Like so um long story short, like he had picked me up, and he had like a nice Corvette, and you know he got veneers, and like we haven't seen each other in like 4 years. So like so much changed in those 4 years. So we were just talking, and he was just like, yeah, you know, I just got a good job and da da da, and I just did this and did that, and I got this going on or whatever like that. Where are you from? I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. And you know, like I was just proud to just see like where he came from, you know, and how he like accomplished this. But like if he would have like listened to other people and like stayed, because he moved to like 3 different states before he like finally got established in Tampa. Like he had moved to like Atlanta, I think somewhere else, and then he ended up getting established in Tampa. But if he would have just never just took the leap of faith and just stayed, you know, he probably would have never been happy to have a Corvette, because I feel like being from Birmingham, Alabama, you can't have a car like this in Birmingham. Like it's gonna be an attention seeker where people gonna wanna harm you or try to take what you got. I feel like sometimes you do have to separate yourself from people who don't see the vision. I think that's why I kind of just try to stay gone. Like if I get an opportunity to travel, like I'm going to LA at the end of the month for the first time. I've never been to LA before. I'm excited about it. And then next month, I'm going to Miami. I got 2 shows out there for like the 16th through the 18th. And I'm excited about that as well. And it's going to be lonely. Like you going to think that people going to be happy for you or proud of you. And it's really going to be strangers. Like, I swear to God, like, support, the best support you're going to get is from like strangers, you know. Um, just say like, um, you may be like the first uh famous person in your generation. Like they don't have any celebrities or anything like that. Um, just say everybody else went to college and got like a 4-year degree. They're gonna get upset if you don't want to do what they're doing, and it's okay. Like you really gotta be strong to do different stuff, like go against the grain. It takes a lot of courage, and it gets really lonely because like you're gonna just really have the people on the internet. Like this morning, like I woke up, I checked my email, and like I said, when I seen those 2 videos, I felt like it was God just, sorry y'all, my voice be real like raspy in the morning. Sorry about that. I don't know why my voice be like really raspy when I first wake up. As I'm Sean. Hello. Okay, so when I seen those videos, y'all, cause I had like prayed last night. I went to bed at like 10:30. I was so tired. I just went to sleep. And he said, show the feet. It ain't on the show. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this outfit before. Doing videos just made me be like, yeah, you on the right path. Like, don't let stuff get to you, because you will pray about something, and then God gonna answer your prayers through other people. And when I had seen those videos, I was like, you know, I was just like, yeah, I'm excited, and I'm just gonna trust the process. Um, and y'all do too. Like the title say, don't take advice from people who you're not trying to be like at all. You could listen, you could be polite, you don't have to be rude, but do what's best for you and your family. Like, you don't have to be rude about it or be negative about it. Just let them know, like, hey, I appreciate the advice, and just say thank you. But at the end of the day, still do what's best for you, you feel me? Like, because a lot of people are, like, they be really, like, proud of you, but they'll never tell you. Like, they'll really be, like, dang, they really doing it, but they'll never tell you because they spoke so bad on your name. Now that you're actually like thriving and making it look good, and success isn't easy. I feel like being poor is hard, being rich is hard. Wherever you at in life is hard, but you gotta just push through, because like look at like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and just like different leaders back in the day, they were like our age really making a difference, like really had people like looking at them like guys and leaders because we are guys. You just gotta really just tap into your higher self. Like I just been noticing like so many people be in the same place, like you be elevated, and regardless of how like rough it's looking, and it might didn't go how you wanted to go, and you might have a little bumps in the road, it be people still in the same city, in the same house, working the same job, driving the same car, and then they'll make you or try to make you feel bad because you want better, or just say you got like a 2015, now you ready for a 2025. It's nothing wrong with bettering yourself, like at all. Like, don't let people make you feel bad. Just say like you might not got a car note, but now you want a car note. If you want a car note, get a car note. If you don't want a car note, get a car note. Me personally, I don't like car notes, but long as you got a car, or you might not got a car, whatever the situation is, do what's best for you. Like you might got a 1 bedroom apartment, now you ready for a 2 bedroom house, whatever it is. You can do whatever you want to do. Like you gotta just have the mindset to know that it's gonna work out. And I feel like a lot of us, like we in transition periods, like we're becoming something that we've never been before. So, when you're becoming something you've never been before, it's gonna be hard. Like you've never been this person before. I remember like when I was like 6 years old, my dad was teaching me how to ride a bike without training wheels. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember that. Like first grade, 6 years old, riding a bike with training wheels like all summer, and then your dad's like, oh, okay, we're gonna take the training wheels off. And I just remember being so nervous without the training wheels. But then, as days went by and I kept riding my bike without training wheels, I'm noticing like, oh, this isn't so bad. Now we know how to ride a bike. I remember like third grade, my teacher giving me like this list of timetables, like 1 through 12, all the way to 12. So like 1 times 1 through 12, or like 12 times 12. And I remember like looking at this paper, and it just didn't have any. I'm like, oh my gosh, just like no knowledge at all. And I'm like, how am I gonna get this? And it's okay, but we got it. Like now somebody can just be like, oh, what's 12 times 12, 144? Like, but when I first saw that paper, I'm like, we're gonna have to remember all these. So even my social security number, I remember my dad telling me, oh, you have to remember your social security number. And I'm like, I have to memorize this? He's like, yeah, because you're gonna need it for the rest of your life. And now we know our social security number by heart. So it's gonna take time. Like, don't beat yourself up about it. Like, I be really hard on myself. I be feeling like I'm never like doing good enough. It's always one thing after another, one thing after another. But just know you got this, and like just talk to God. Like I wouldn't even be talking to nobody. Like I really try to just keep my stuff to myself. Um, I would just really just pray about it and just talk to God. Whatever your relationship is, however your relationship is with him, your relationship with him, it's gonna be even easier for you to just have faith, honestly. Because once you like get stripped of everything and you see like nothing's working out, and you don't have like parents to fall back on, and it's just kind of like you relying on yourself, it's gonna give you faith of the Most High to know like, okay, he gonna work everything out. He says saying like is a sign of poor speech. You have said like at least 10 times in 2 minutes. Oh, well, like I said, just focus on you. Don't really take advice from other people that you don't want to be like. Like try to hang with people doing better than you. Like I know they say that's really cliche, but you really should hang with people doing better than you. If I see someone who's driving the car I want, or they have a successful marriage, they've been married for years, that would be the people who I would take advice from, not the person who's been divorced, um, or the person, you know, who got multiple girlfriends or whatever like that. Like if you know you want to be like on a certain caliber, you know, hang with people doing better than you. Don't be just like trying to stay around familiar, or don't want to be like the top in your group. I always try to like look at people doing better than you and don't get offended. Like, be like, if they did it, I can do it. Because if it's like 4 millionaires, you'll be the fifth millionaire. Like, it's really like for real. I know it's like with me, once I was able to like monetize off my channel, I was trying so long to, I think, reach 1,000 subscribers. I think maybe for like 2 years. I had been had a YouTube channel, but I didn't really like get on here till like 2021. I didn't get 1,000 subscribers in 2023. Yeah, 2023. So it took a while, but it was after I had got a mentor, someone who I saw their content and I saw how many like followers and subscribers they had on their platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. They have like 100,000 or more followers on across the board. And then they also have courses where they'll teach you how to do content. So I signed up for the class, the best thing I ever did, because I never showed my personality. I would always just only post music. So then when I started posting music, I paid for his class. I went to his class, and um he basically told me to show my personality more. He was like, yo, you have like a great personality. Like, because you know, music's not going to really show your personality. And I started live streaming. And then I started just gaining subscribers. So, you know, if it wasn't for him and me like taking that course and getting advice or information from someone who I wanted to be like, who knows? You know, maybe you guys didn't want to be on my live right now, but it worked. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just be mindful who you take advice from. Like, just don't take advice from people you don't want to live like, you know, like, because some people with me doing content, if they're not a content creator, they don't understand why I do content. But I could be around a lot of other content creators. They'll just be so like loving to be around your energy. Like, oh my gosh, like, can we stream? Can we make videos? But if I'm around like people who don't do stuff like that, they'll be like, oh, you're always on your phone, or you always streaming, or you always just got your phone out, you know. But to other people who do this for a living, they don't have a problem with it. When I was in Dallas, I love Texas. I was in Dallas and it was some other content creators, and they had like a streaming party. Like they'll call it like a streaming party, where they'll rent out like an Airbnb or a hotel, and they'll invite other streamers and we'll just stream. So much fun. But it's hard to do that with people who just don't have that vision. So you gotta meet strangers. Strangers gonna be your best bet on your journey. Like, it's never gonna be like family and friends. It's always gonna be strangers. And you have to open up yourself to meeting new people. Make sure y'all double tap the screen to shut live. Oh, I wish I had some Section 8. That would not be bad right now. Look at my hair, y'all. So I did a wash and go yesterday, and it was really cute yesterday, but then I went to sleep and I woke up, so now I gotta like bring it back to life. But once I get in my little, like, I can either take a shower and do it or spray bottle it down. But knowing me, I'm probably just gonna stay like this all day because I literally have no plans. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, shut it live. This your girl Pocanova. I probably should go live on TikTok. I'm gonna swap apps. It's Monday, June the 9th. 6 months into the new year. 6 months left until 2026. And I'm just excited to see where I'll be like 6 months from now. Just applying myself, stepping out my comfort zone, letting God do his thing, just like waking up every day, with faith and just not doing so much what I want to do, but doing what God wants me to do. Like, because we always feel like we got to figure it out. We really don't. Like, just trying to live in my purpose. Like, okay, God, when you had me in my mom's womb, what was my purpose? Sorry, I got to get these lips together. Keep doing y'all. That's another thing too. Like, I feel like hard work gonna always pay off. Like, if you working out, you getting up early, you drinking your water, you reading, you like trying to make like little baby steps, it's gonna pay off. Like, just trust the process. And I'm proud of y'all. I earned $250. I gotta get my eyebrows waxed. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go live on TikTok. So I'll probably come back on here later. Um, and yeah, I just come back on here later. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. All right, bye.